Hi, if you're new here, my name is Coach Rose Peterson. I'm a certified personal trainer, both in person and online, and a certified nutrition coach. I help moms locally in Las Vegas, Nevada, and all over the world shed the weight holding them back from becoming their most energetic and authentic version of themselves so they can go after their deepest desires alongside of motherhood. You can find me at fitandconfidentmom.com.
Hey, you guys, Coach Rose here. Are you ready to hear about why now is the time to get recommitted, refocused on your weight loss, nutrition, fitness goals? Well, stick around because I'm going to talk to you about why now is the time to get kickstarted again. So let's talk about 2022 and how we are rounding out the year. And we want to capture on some really good energy that's happening right now. So I'm learning a lot about moon cycles, energies, messages. And I want to kind of share those with you guys and talk to you about goal setting for the next quarter. So if you're watching live, type live. And if you're watching the replay, type replay. Today, we're going to do some really cool coaching at the end. So stick around so that you're not just listening to me talk about why now is a good time. We're actually going to put pen to paper and create an action plan for you. So, what's awesome about this is you can come back and watch and go through it all over again. So let me know. I see people are hopping in. Type live. This helps me so much so that it gets out there that, hey, Rose is live. You want to watch this. We're going to talk about why now is the time to work on your goals. If you're new to me, my name is Coach Rose Peterson. I help ambitious moms over 35 level up their fitness and confidence while building their dream life. So before we dive in, type in the comments, do you love back to school time? Because to me, I love back to school time. I love the chance to create new routines. I love seizing on this energy of the fall and harvesting, reaping what we sow, right? So harvesting all the things that we implemented over the years. So today I'm going to talk about 3 reasons why now is the time to refocus, kickstart, or even just heck plain get started now. Okay. So, one of the reasons why I love now is because of the back to school energy. Now, if you don't have kids going back to school, I want you to still listen because this is still good advice for things that are going on in your life. So, when your routine gets disrupted, there's a change, whether you are on vacation, returning back from vacation, things like a schedule change. These are great opportunities to create a new routine for yourself because things were disrupted. So, when things are disrupted, you have the chance to be like, all right, we have a change. What would I love to implement now with this change? Hold on, I'm going to turn off this banner really quick. All right. For example, if now you want to be prepared for back to school time, there's parents everywhere, myself included, that we want to make lunches ahead of time. We want to start picking out clothes ahead of time. So use this change, this energy to create and establish new guidelines and routines for yourself. We know that when we have a weight loss goal, a fitness goal, many people that talk to me, they say, Rose, I know how to lose the weight. It's just keeping it off and creating a lifestyle. So, the best way to create a lifestyle for yourself is to build in routine so that things are automatic. How can we make your new fitness and nutrition or weight loss goal be part of your lifestyle? So some ideas might be, if you're getting your lunches packed for your kids, pack your own lunch. If you're returning back from vacation and you want to test out a new early wake up time, do that right when you get back from vacation because things were already disrupted. You were already thrown off your schedule. You have this unique opportunity to create a new schedule. Okay. So, think about how this might apply to you. And I would love to hear in the comments what are some of the things that you're implementing If you're getting any ideas from this on seizing the moment of creating a new habit, a new routine since kids are back in school, or maybe you are returning from vacation, how would you like to use this disruption in schedule to your advantage? So I would love for you guys to type in the comments to let me know how you're going to do that. Okay. The second reason why now is a good time to refocus on your weight loss, nutrition, fitness goal is because we're going to have the last super moon of the year. I am getting to know more about the energy of our world because energy is all around us, right? And I want to be able to pay attention to these energies and these spiritual meanings about the energy. So if you're not with me and you're like, what is she talking about? This is just out there for me. That's okay. Just listen. You could take what you want, throw away the rest. Okay. For me, I feel like there is nothing wrong with kind of using positive energy, positive messages to reach my goals. Okay, I just got a text. I want to make sure it's not that you guys can't hear me. Let me know if you can hear me because I've had this issue before where I've been talking greatly for several minutes. Okay, it's not that. Let me know in the comments if you guys can hear me because be sad, sad, sad if I kept going on with this thing and nobody can hear me. Okay. Hold on. Okay, everything looks good. Okay, so on August 11th, we're going to have a Sturgeon Moon. So I want you guys to do your own research, look up Sturgeon Moon. There's one, it's going to be the last full super moon of the year. And what a super moon is when the moon is really close to the earth and you get to see this full moon in its brightest state. Okay, so there's a lot of energy that's going to be out with this. And a lot of people love using moon cycles as a way to create their goals or feel renewed. And the Sturgeon moon means the end of summer. Okay, so it has a meaning of the end of summer and it brings the harvest season. And a lot of people love that harvest season feeling, meaning that it's also a fruitful season. So, things that you have been working on this whole year, your efforts will yield results in this season. Okay. So, let's look at use that energy as your effort will reap results. So think about that energy to say that like everything that you do, it is not a waste. So even if you set a goal for yourself to work out 5 days a week. If you make 2, is that a waste? No. That still is going to reap results, okay? So any kind of consistency, any new habit, whether it's small or not, that effort is going to produce a result and we're going to see it this fall. Okay. So I'm excited. I hope you guys can like feel that excitement because I'm excited. The third thing, so there's a lot of different spiritual meanings for the Sturgeon Moon, but I just picked out 3 good ones that would kind of apply to fitness and nutrition. A third spiritual meaning for the Sturgeon Moon is to prepare for a massive turnaround and to prepare for positive change. So I love the change in seasons, and I always look at the change in season as an opportunity to refresh what it is I really want and to set intention for that season. So August 11th, in 2 days, I want you guys to go outside, look at that full moon, feel the energy, and think about how you want 2022 to end. How do you want to receive that energy? How do you want to go into this new cycle, into this new season and set intentions? Because if it's to not give up the towel on your goal, I'm with you. I am with you. I do not want to throw in the towel and restart in 2023. Heck, we still have 3.5 more months. So now is the time. All right. And the third reason that now is the time is I love looking at goals in quarters, and we're about to enter our last 90 days. And I think that a lot of us, when we go after this goal, Thinking about a year ahead seems so far away. But if we set goals in quarters in 90 days, oh my gosh, you can accomplish a lot in 90 days if you super focus on the next 90 days, the thing that you want to achieve. So, reason number 3 of why today is now is the time to double down on your fitness and weight loss efforts is we're entering in the last quarter of the year. And I invite you to ask yourself, how do you want to end 2022? How do you want to go into 2023? This question can apply to business, health and fitness, your love life, your family life. Think about the intentions you started around New Year's. Kind of see where you're at now and how things have changed, or how do you want to grow that intention for the rest of 2022? All right, coaching time. So we can't just put our energy out there in the world and like speak hopefully. We need to take action too, right? So a lot of times we have these big goals, but we don't reflect on what could be blocking us in our goals. So get your pen and paper out, and we're going to do some coaching. And the thing is that when we're going after a goal, you are going to get so much farther if we define the small pieces, define the thing that's going to build the base before getting to that big goal, if that makes sense, right? So, one of the things that's really important to reflect on is, what is your limiting factor? So, we're going to go into an exercise that I have done with clients. And this is going to be something that's going to help you set intentions and think ahead on what are your roadblocks to achieving your weight loss. So, first question 1, get your pen and paper out. What is your limiting factor? And what I mean by this is, what's the obstacle? What's the roadblock that you're running into right now? What is the obstacle or roadblock you're running into from making progress with your weight loss goal or your fitness commitment? What's the roadblock? Question number 2. What superpowers do you have right now? What are your strengths that's going to help you get over this roadblock? What are your superpowers do you have that could possibly help you get over this roadblock? Question number 3. What skills do you need to get over this roadblock? Okay, so maybe like you have superpowers, but you don't have the skill. Maybe your superpower is that you love to learn. Maybe your superpower is that you learn really well visually. And then the skill that you need to develop is learning new recipes, learning new skills in the kitchen. And then last question is, what is your next action to help you build that practice? All right, so how does this look coaching wise? Let me think of a common obstacle that my clients have. So let's pretend that your limiting factor is that you're not sure what to eat for your goals. Okay. You just don't have the knowledge. That's your limiting factor right now. So your limiting factor is that you don't have the knowledge. You don't know what to eat. You're confused. You're not sure. There's so much information out there. It's blocking you. You're in analysis paralysis because there's so much. Like, you hear keto is good, intermittent fasting is good. There's paleo, there's Whole30, there's a calorie deficit. Which one is for you? And this is causing you to like not make a decision. Okay, so what are your superpowers? Okay, so my superpowers are that I can research really well. I am social, so I can ask my friends, ask my network, kind of talk to other people who have had success and see what works for them. What are some of my other superpowers? I do really well with a plan. So if somebody gave me a plan, I'm pretty good at executing that. Um, so that could be your superpower. Okay, skill needed. Okay, so what skill do I need that's going to help me overcome my limiting factor? Let me think about this. So, if my limiting factor is knowledge, my superpower is my investigative skills. Um, I need the skill of being consistent with making that change. So I need to build skills to be consistent with my diet change. Okay. So what would be a next action to build that practice? Now, when we get to this point, I encourage my clients to make it so easy, so simple, because if we make this action complicated, we're not going to stick to it. We want consistency and we want to build upon small wins. So, a skill needed, let's say I asked around, I did my investigating, I hired a coach, they gave me a plan. My skill needed is to be consistent. Now, my next action to be consistent with my new meal plan is taking one piece of that meal plan and being consistent with it. So let's just say that I found that I need to get more protein in my diet. So the next action that I'd like to practice is to get at least 1 palm of protein in at every meal. So that is going to be my next action to build practice is 1 palm of protein in every meal. And now I'm going to ask myself, how confident do I feel that I can get a palm of protein at every meal? Pretty confident. Now, if I'm not confident about it and I'm like, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm feeling like 5 because my schedule's really busy and sometimes I miss meals and I don't like to cook. There could be all these things that are running through your head. So let's make that habit smaller. So maybe the next action to build upon would be, what I can do consistently, I can make sure that I have protein at least breakfast and lunch. I can do that. Once you feel super consistent with this, then we'll revisit and figure out how to build upon that practice. So I would love to know if you guys do this exercise. Let me know. I would love to know if you walk through this, what was blocking you? What are your superpowers? What are some skills you need? And what is your next action to build your practice stronger so that you overcome that obstacle and you reach your goals? I'd love to hear that in the comments. Okay, you guys, that is it for me. Talked about my 3 reasons why now is the time to finish 2022 strong. I encourage you to seize up on this energy. There's going to be not only full moon energy, but there's back to school energy, end of year energy. I know, in business, when I used to work outside of the home, we would just want to end the year with a bang. So let's look at your fitness goals as this is your last quarter, your last chance to do the thing that you said you wanted to do, to really celebrate at the end of the year. So I invite you to set your intention on how you want to end 2022. So if you set some goals in the beginning of the year, let's see how you can finish out your next 90 days. Now, if you need help with that and you're looking for extra accountability and support, and in a way that someone is going to guide you along the process every step of the way without giving up your favorite foods and without endless cardio or endless workouts, drop "I'm ready" in the comments below and let's talk about see if I could possibly help you. Okay. So until next time, this is Coach Rose rooting for you to end 22 with something new. See you later.